This is my Sims household then. It's a group of friends who won a competition to move into a big mansion. Some knew each other, some didn't, and I'm gonna have a group meal here tonight to kick off this storyline for you. This is Chirpy and Tear. Raz entering the room. Charlotte's the one doing the cooking at the moment. Charlotte is Tear's sister. But Chirpy and Tear are the ones with quite a connection. Meanwhile, this is Bertie, keeping himself to himself for some curious reason. Over in the office. And back in the kitchen, everybody else is primed and ready for this group dinner. That's Robbie in the suit. Charlotte calling everyone to the table. Bert is going to join. Not very talkative today. He's got something on his mind. As Raz is checking in on him, asking him why he is so quiet. Bert's just dismissing him, saying, nah, it's nothing, and quickly finishing his meal, and Bert is out. Meanwhile, Robbie is talking to Raz about his new business career. He's joined the same career path as his buddy Raz. They've been getting on well, but Charlotte's not having it, especially when they started talking about dating and new dating app that Robbie's now on. But Charlotte can't even get involved in a conversation with her sister and Chirpy because these two just keep talking about gardening, a new hobby which they've started doing together. So Charlotte's just going to text a librarian she met actually at the library. Meanwhile, Bert clearly has something on his mind, just sat in his bedroom, doing nothing, not speaking, and leaving everyone else to carry on the conversation in the other room. And Bert spent a bit of the rest of the night doing something on the computer. And this is Tear and Chirpy off to do their gardening hobby. Up in Tear's bedroom. Downstairs below the kitchen, they've got a bit of a gym in the house, and Raz jumping in the pool to have a bit of a chill after dinner. And Tear and Robbie are definitely the best friend within the group. Starting to chat about Raz telling Robbie to focus on his career a bit, that he wants to get somewhere in this business career, but Robbie's quite interested in this new dating app and the hookups he can get from it. Raz went to check on Bert, but wasn't in his room. And of course found him on the computer, again trying to ask him what's going on. But just dismissing him again, just saying everything's fine, leave me to it, don't worry about me. Raz happy to do it. Later on, was about 2-3 a.m. This is the house. In the middle of winter, everyone's in bed, except, you guessed it, Bert. Still, plugging away on the computer doing something. Keeping it all very quiet and mysterious, but something's troubling him. Even when he got to bed, he's just sat on the edge of his bed. Shares the room with Raz, who woke up and saw him, and again, just trying to quiz him, get some answers from Bert about what's going on. Not giving anything away. Again, just dismissing Raz, saying he's absolutely fine, then getting back off to bed. Meanwhile, Charlotte's upstairs in her bedroom texting the librarian all over again. She can't chat with her sister much. She carried on doing it the next morning. It was the next morning now, people coming down for breakfast. Chirpy Meanwhile, Charlotte's having a look at all the plants that her sister Tia and Chirpy have been making together and get a little envious about it. She wants that close connection with her sister, so she's gone back to the library and this time giving him a call to have a little chat. But she keeps an eye on that plant and is really starting to get to her. The librarian suggested a book or two for her to read, so she's decided to give that an order. She's definitely getting on with the librarian of his. She has a bit of a chat with Robbie as well here, Robbie.
Minnesota Soberano? Pandalay.
Down in the entertainment room, Chirpy, having a little dance. Robbie and Raz working on the logic with a chess game. Raz trying to get Robbie to focus on his business career, but Robbie's telling him how he's now signed up to the hookup app and he's anticipating his first meeting. The one thing that's frustrated him since moving into the house. Robbie needs some action. But Charlotte keeps overhearing Robbie chatting about it and she's having none of it. She doesn't want to be part of that conversation. There's Chirpy Grasshopper bouncing around the house. Meanwhile, Tia's still working on that gardening hobby. A sister down on the computer starting to... Yeah, and Chirpy's going to join Tia now as well. So Bert is still being very quiet, elusive, and isolating himself from everybody. And that's why Raz just keeps checking on him. You know, he shares a bedroom with the guy. But Bert's still giving him nothing. When Raz is gone, though, Bert is texting somebody very suspiciously and with a bit of worry on his face. Meanwhile, Robbie and Raz, the best of mates. Robbie's getting himself on the hookup app. He's giving it a try for the first time. And of course, if he's trying it for the first time, he's literally just a hookup. Nothing more serious than that. Can't go serious on the very first one, can he? That's not why he signed up for this. Then here she is. Robbie's first. And she's gone straight into Schaller of all people who already doesn't really like what Robbie's doing. And of course, Robbie meets her.
Walks a slang.
And proposes the hookup right in front of Charlotte. She asked what she needed to hear, and they've actually gone and used Chirpy's bedroom. I guess Robbie only has single bed put. Well, Chirpy's not going to be too happy about this. But I don't think Robbie cares. But Charlotte certainly does. She's overheard what's going on in Chirpy's room. Even more upset from Charlotte. But once Robbie is done and his hookup is gone, he could not wait to go and tell Raz about it. Running out into the snow just to brag and show off. And in such a good mood, The best friends, of course, having a little joke around.
Punkawatso.
Nobody can stop Robbie's good mood at the moment. Meanwhile, inside, Charlotte's trying to talk with her sister. She's trying to make sure that they stay close, but Chirpy is always around, tearing Chirpy again on so well, and that is what is upsetting Charlotte. She feels like she's losing her sister to Chirpy. Even in these evangelists, 3 of them. You know, she's trying, but Charlotte just, no, she's not interested. She goes back to her phone and she's texting, I believe, Romeo from the library. There's Chirpy back onto the gardening hobby, and that's what caused the issues to start with. Meanwhile, Robbie's getting straight back on the app on the same day. We're just going to try out an actual date this time. I think he needs a bit of a rest after his earlier one. There we go. Robbie on his date. In a different neighborhood, in the desert neighborhood. Completely different climate. A woman called Ellen. And Robbie is just exuding confidence right now. After what happened earlier on in the day, and he's dressed to the 9. The sun is out in the desert, away from the snow of his area. Robbie's even half chatting up other women on the same date, and still has Ellen's attention. The lad is on it at the moment. And things are certainly going very well. And they've even shared a kiss. What a day for Robbie. And it's getting a little more intimate out on the patio. And what date is complete without a bathroom hookup? My, what a day for Robbie. Wow, I should think he needs a drink or two after all that. Couldn't wait to tell Raz about it the moment he got home. Straight to him, a little tipsy, but on top of the world. Quite the opposite for Bert, though. Still not laying on to everyone exactly what's going on in his life. Can't sleep. He's taking himself out for a late night walk. Just to try and clear his head a bit, whatever's going on inside that guy's head. It's not good. It's got him fearful all the time. It's got him isolated from everyone else. Sitting out overnight in the park, in the snow, are the only thing that's going to help a guy. Back in the house, Charlotte is woken up. Few things grinding her gears at the moment. Robbie chirpy for one, and looking out the window now, she reckons she's seen old Bert.
Oh, Wetzel, yeah.
Yep, and indeed she has. Over in the park, there he is. So, at least she's showing a bit of interest. She wants to go and check on him. You know, she's fallen out with Robbie and Chirpy, maybe even a sister. She kind of just needs some friends around here in this house. But Bert's again not giving her anything. And he's off to work now. Well, at the breakfast table, Robbie and Raz probably continuing discussions about Robbie's conquest, but his Charlotte, she is just not approving of what Robbie's doing. She overheard him hooking up in Chirpy's room. She's overheard about him going on the date on the same day. She is just berating the lad. And when that's done, Charlotte turns her attention to trying to get along with Chirpy. I mean, if Chirpy is such good friends with Tyr, she needs to show an effort, doesn't she? Friend of a sister?
Benib Nitva. Flazzle Pelka. Skooma. Bayumi. Yeah.
As much as Charlotte tried, Chirpy's gone straight back to the hobby with Tyr. Even Charlotte out in the cold yet again. Can't really blame her at the moment, and she's trying to come and get involved. She's trying to chat with her sister. Tyr's just preoccupied and probably doesn't help that Charlotte is antagonizing everybody. So she's going to take herself back to her writing, which she got into thanks to Romeo over at the library. And she's starting work on a short story, which is very close to her heart.
Ozani Shirarji. Smurgs. Shumba Smurgs Unga.
These plants are starting to pop up all around the house now. Meanwhile, Bert, back from work, sat on his own, but there is a development. The guy, who is causing him so much distress, wants to meet in a few days' time. What is Bert gonna do? Meanwhile, back in the house, Shala and Robbie running into each other in the corridor. And that is not going to go well, because Robbie is just having fun. He doesn't see any issue in what he's doing. Shala, on the other hand, has a lot of issues with what he's doing. But that isn't going to stop him. Robbie's straight back on the app yet again, booking himself yet another hookup. Guy can't get enough, and here she is. Next on Robbie's agenda, Brad's having a little sleep out in the snow during a hard day at work in his business career, and gets woken up by Charlotte just to complain to him what Robbie's doing now in Bert's bed. Robbie really needs to get himself a double bed if he's going to keep doing this. He's the only one seeing action at this rate in the house. Raz isn't really entertained. He's listening to it, he's understanding, but he isn't entertaining it much. That's Robbie done. And to the next day now, and the lad is trying to talk to Bert. At the very least, he knows he's got some friends in them. Bert has alluded to having a meeting later in the week, and Raz has said he'll be there for him. So he does now have some support for whatever this meeting is going to be. But the guy needs some support because he's back on his own again. And here it is, this is Raz. Gain a bit more out of Bert, finding that he's in with a criminal. Well, he's trying to get all he can out of him. Birdie's involved with a criminal. He's got caught deep. He's going to meet him later in the week, and Raz is going to be there for him, and that is a good friend, but a potentially dangerous situation. Something to do with the house as well. Very interesting. Charlotte, though, as she's got herself out to the library, she is done with most of the people in the house at the moment, and she is more than getting on with the librarian there called Romeo. It's nice to see Charlotte smile a bit. Everyone in the house upsetting her and causing her to argue. She's laughing, she's flirting, blowing kisses. Charlotte finally having a bit of fun. Back at the house now with Charlotte there as well. It is New Year's Eve. A New Year's Eve party is underway. People in the drinks nice and early. Oh, but Charlotte's still not in the best of mood. She's stomping off to Chirpy here. Oh, before it was attempted. Cooperation, trying to be friendly. Now she's just yelling at Chirpy for taking her sister from her. I think Charlotte may have had a little bit too much to drink. And in fact, her sister T has overheard, and she's not going to be happy with this at all. Poor Chirpy, just hanging out with a friend. Well, Charlotte's stalled off. She's gone back to her writing, is she? Just at least mess around the computer, but Tia needs to talk it out. Telling her sister's not on. She's got to be nicer to Chirpy. They live together. Point living like that, and Chirpy doesn't like confrontation, but she's going in there and hiding behind the computer maybe. Charlotte's still drinking away. Maybe she needs to stop. We're still many hours off New Year's. And she kind of apologized anyway. They've kind of made it a bit more amicable. Meanwhile, down in the bar area, the party area, Robbie and Raz have invited the friend Leroy round from work, because they both work in an office, part of the business career. And that's what a lot of the conversation with Leroy is about, as well as the girls, of course, because Robbie has a lot to talk about on that front. Raz, not so much, but he's more focused in his career. Tia's offering a bit of entertainment here. She worked in the showbiz career, so she's practicing on her jokes. And see, it's a friend Chirpy who's come to support her and cheer her on. And Charlotte hasn't. Charlotte's there now. Party's kicking on a gear. Oh, people are really getting into it now. Robbie can't get himself from behind that bar. Bertie's still upstairs. Keep yourself away from it all. That meeting with the criminal is well on his mind. We got Mortimer here now, and other neighbours come round to party. And Raz has now noticed where Bert has been hiding. And he's got to convince him to get involved a bit. I think he's managed to convince Bert to at least join in the fun for a little bit. Everyone else is having it. Eating, drinking, dancing, tears on the microphone. It's like Charlotte wants Romeo to get over here, though. So she's got someone else she's friendly with. Maybe more than friendly with. And Robbie has now realized that Ellen has arrived, the girl he had the date with the other day. And despite his numerous hookups with girlies, might actually be falling for is the only one he actually went on a date with. Things are definitely going well.
Ibarra?
She's now come over for New Year's party at hers, I mean. You don't do that for anybody. And the date went very well, as that sink in the restaurant found out. And it continues to go well with these two. Well, Shala, look at that cold shoulders Shala walked past. So disapproving. But her friend Romeo's here, the guy she was flirting with at the library, so she's got some company that she can actually get on with, laugh along with. And now, everyone get into full swing except Bert. It's almost New Year's. Raz telling Robbie a little bit more about what's going on with Bert, but they're more talking about the fun aspects. Don't think Raz quite understands how serious Bert's situation might be. They're just having a good time. It is New Year's after all. Plenty of guests here. Robbie's definitely telling Raz about tell him. And now everyone's filling the room for New Year's. And I'm sure the year ahead for these guys won't be filled with lulls of drama. Happy New Year, guys.
Figuna!
Bukwam, Sawubi.
Aww!
Ufara.
Woo!